Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Yankees with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But, yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, Mike Messina, singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Johnny Damon stands in now and watches strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire zone shapes up today.
One and two here. The punch out there. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a little roller right side. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, number 13.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swings through that one. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Henderson moves under it. And the inning is over. Guardians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Muehlebach Field. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that.
Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there, on its way, gone! He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd at StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
And next for New York, Derek Jeter. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. Jeter into second, and he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So digging in, Don Mattingly. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. The 2-run shot, his first homer of the year. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ricky Henderson. Out front and foul to the left side.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Batting fifth.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now, Sammy Sosa takes it in for the out.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 4-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Big time power. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe. Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Slice to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We go on to inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back to Muehlebach Field. And now number 9. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Roberto Clemente. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
back to the top of the Yankee order. And stepping in is the speedy number 50. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Shane Bieber, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Zach Plesac will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 34, Zach Plesac.
Derek Jeter, the next to hit, doubled in his first AB. Left field, Quan settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, John.
Stepping in, Don Mattingly. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Line drive, base hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ricky Henderson. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa. And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. And up next for New York, Mark McGwire. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Quan makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 99.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joe Torre. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We head on now to the top of the third. The Yankees 9 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Messina measures 6 feet 2 inches. More than 300 wins in his career. A former American League Cy Young Award winner. And the 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Andres Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Josh Bell in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-2 stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Jeter zips it to first. Out number 3. The Guardians go down in order, and they're down 9-0. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Roberto Clemente.
Designated hitter.
Clemente hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. The right-hander back to work. That's a laser base hit.
The batter.
And next for New York, number 50. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner, base hit. Here comes Clemente around third. He'll score easily. It's 10-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Angel De Los Santos.
Number 62, Angel De Los Santos.
Don Mattingly now at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 11-0.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. This one smacked out to left center. And it's into the gap. Jeter around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So up next, Sammy Sosa. Now fly ball to right center. Damon moving to his left. Long run, tracks it down. Both runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 13-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 14-0.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Aaron Judge. Line drive. Nice grab.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
New inning getting started. And the batter now, Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon.
Messina back to work. And there's a strike.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Kwan batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping up for the Guardians, number 13. 0 for 1 so far. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The batter, number 9.
So in now for Cleveland, number 9. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Guardians lead 1. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Joe Torre.
Joe Torre.
The pitch. Line to left. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kwan makes a nice running catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Kwan moving back. and brings it in at the wall. Yanks held in check, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, number 50. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Henderson moves under it, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
Number 1 digs in for the Guardians. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. In the air, left field, down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Righty to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. On the ground. Mattingly on the run. Throw to first. Third out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a speed threat, Derek Jeter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 16-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Erasmo Ramirez into the game. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
61, Erasmo Ramirez.
Ricky Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Now the 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Kwan hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. That's hard hit on the line. Kwan hauls it in, and there's two away.
the first baseman, number 25.
Two outs, base is empty. Mark McGwire getting ready to hit. That's to third. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Runner at first with two away. And now here is Aaron Judge. Base knock, center field.
The catcher, number 13.
And here is Joe Torre. Left field, way back there. And out of here. He powers that one out to left. His first homer of the year, and they tack on three. It's 19-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now the DH, Roberto Clemente. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So they turn things over to the righty, Trevor Stephan.
Number 37, Trevor Stephan.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, number 50.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, flied out to the warning track.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Kwan makes the grab on the run. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 5. You're dialed into the show. Top of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Josh Bell. The Y to kick the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. And the batter now, Johnny Damon. Damon measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. That to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven.
Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan. Good contact guy, good defender. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 19-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. And he deals. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And up next for New York, Don Mattingly.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Line drive, makes the grab for the second out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ricky Henderson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Out towards left center. Kwan settles underneath it. He's got it, and that is that. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, number 13.
Number 13.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And the righty deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Number 9 digs in for the Guardians. Swinging a foul straight back. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Kicks and fires. Here's a high chopper. Mattingly throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Number 50, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Welcome back to Mulebach Field. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Sammy Sosa. Stephan back to work. That one ripped. And that ball is out of here. A shot to left. His second of the year. It's 20-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. 1 for 3. Hammered, base hit.
The left fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Judge rips that one. Kwan going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Roberto.
And next is the designated hitter, Roberto Clemente. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Laced to right center, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. 8th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Here's the catcher, number 1. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The wind of the pitch. That one at the knees for a strike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out because the sky's the limit on that potential.
0-2 now. That one ripped. Henderson ranging back, still going back. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And first offering is fouled off. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Nick Sandlin.
Guardians, number 52, Nick Sandlin.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So, man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Don Mattingly. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 27, Ricky Henderson.
Man at first, Ricky Henderson will hit next. And a base hit into right center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kwan makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead continues to grow. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Bounced up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And that ends the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back now at Muehlebach Field. And now the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. On the ground to third. On to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. And there are 2 outs. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. In the air to left center. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes.